Hi guys, how are you doing, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to go a little back to UHRS jobs. We are going to be talking about them, whether they are still there today, whether people are still working on them, and whether you can work on them to earn money online. Okay, so for those of you who do not know what UHRS jobs is, basically means working on very short tasks that are going to take you just seconds to complete, and you get paid for every task that you complete correctly. Okay, so it's like being an internet judge. They're mostly even called UHRS, like being an internet judge, because what these tasks need you to do is do very simple tasks, like you can see on my screen. This one here says that rate a video. You could be given a link to go to a certain website. It could be a business website. Tell them what the opening and closing hours are. You're told to rate whether a comment is hateful or not. You're told to rate whether a website is user friendly or not. Okay, so such kinds of tasks are what HRS jobs are all about. Okay, so if you do not know what these tasks are, I'm going to be talking about them today, and as you can see from my screen, these tasks are still there. You can still work on them and make money on them. So I'm just going to tell you how this works. Okay, so if you have not understood what UHRS jobs are, I've told you guys these are very short tasks that you can complete within seconds. You just given instructions. Like every project has its own instructions, so you just follow them. Okay, so for example, you can see here where my cursor is, there's this project here that says rate the video, and then it says $0.04 per hit. So these tasks, because they are very short, you can see it's 25 seconds per hit. So technically this one wants you to use only 25 seconds to complete a certain hit. Okay, so a certain hit is only 25 seconds. It's a very short task. It's called a hit, and then you can see they're paying $0.04 per hit. So if we convert that to Kenyan shillings, that's around I think 4 Kenyan shillings. Is it 4 Kenyan shillings? Yeah, that should be 4 Kenyan shillings per 25 seconds. Okay, so you can see, and then right here is the number of hits that project has. So you can see it has 1.2k. Okay, so this means that people have worked on this project, because sometimes you come to this project and realize there are more than 20,000, 30,000, even 70k plus hits. Okay, and then the hit is first come first served. Okay, whoever is on the project works on them. So you're going to come, if you log in another minute, you're going to see the number of hits reducing. And then another thing is these hits are updated every now and then. Every second, every minute, the hits are updated. So there are going to be very many projects and very many hits to work on, so you constantly go and look for them. Okay, so some hits are going to be easy to do, others are going to be complicated. So you can see here there's something that says train here. So all you have to do is click, and then you're going to start training, for example, so that you can see. So the first training is not going to pay you, because they just want to see that you understand what you should be doing in this project. And it is very important to note, if you fail maybe the training session, you're going to be removed from the project, or you're going to see that you can no longer see the project. Okay, the project is automatically removed from your account. That is if you fail. So you can see the second one here has this arrow pointing downwards. So there are these ones that have guidelines. Okay, so all you have to do is click on this, download the guidelines, read what is required. Okay, so once you read the guidelines, and you can start working on the project. Okay, so train 5 means they're going to give you 5 attempts to do the training. If you pass, you are on the project. If you fail, the project is going to be removed. Okay, and you're not going to see it. Okay, so for now you can see this one paying $0.03 per hit. There are 700 hits available as of now, and then each hit is going to take you 30 seconds to complete. Okay, so there are times when the hits are so many, so just make sure that you keep checking regularly, because it's always on first come first served basis. Okay, so guys, the next thing I need to show you is how you can get access to this kind of an account. Okay, because for you to work on time, of course, you need to have a UHRS account. So how do you get a UHRS account? You create a Microsoft Outlook account. Okay, so all you have to do is go to Microsoft and say create an account, and then instead of creating a Gmail, you create an Outlook. Okay, so maybe you want to create an Outlook account, maybe smith@outlook.com. That is what you're going to use to apply. Okay, so the first thing is to create a Microsoft account. So once you have a Microsoft account, then you go to websites that have UHRS jobs, and then apply on this website, because the website now is going to ask you for your Outlook account, and that is what you're going to provide. So the number one website is Appen. Okay, so I think I've mentioned this before. If you go to Appen and create an account with Appen, I'm very sure that some of us has this project here called Crescent. Let me highlight it for you. So if you have an Appen account, okay, there's this project here called Crescent Data Collector. So make sure you apply on this project, because once you're approved on this project, it's going to open for you the UHRS. So what you're seeing here actually is the UHRS account from Appen. Okay, so if you have an Appen account, check whether this Crescent project is visible on your side, apply, and then you just wait. Okay, because then they're going to send you a link and instructions so that you can open this and start working on your side. Okay, so that is Appen. So for those of you who have, if you don't have an Appen account, you can create one. Check my video on how to create an Appen account, and then see whether this project Crescent is going to be visible on your side. Okay, so that is number one. So another website that you can find UHRS Jobs is OneForma. Okay, so OneForma, the good thing is OneForma is it doesn't just offer UHRS jobs, it has others. Like you can see here, there's freelance translation, data collection, there is even paid surveys. Okay, so it's good to open an account on OneForma, but I'm just going to concentrate on UHRS Jobs. So once you log in, okay, so this is my account already logged in. You can see up here there's this part here that has UHRS. Okay, so you're just going to apply UHRS on OneForma. Okay, so you create an account there. So when you're creating an account, they're going to ask you for your Microsoft account. Mostly they call it WLD account. Okay, so that is the account I'm telling you you have to first of all create on Microsoft. That is an Outlook account. Okay, so because they're going to ask for that one before opening an account for you. So if I click on this UHRS, it's going to take me to something like this also. So that is number one, Appen. And then there's OneForma, and then I'm going to show you the third one, of course, is Clickworker. Okay, Clickworker also has UHRS Jobs. So these three vendors have the same thing. So if you have UHRS from Crescent, from Appen, if you have UHRS from OneForma, and if you have UHRS from Clickworker, they're going to look the same. Okay, so there's a time when they used to allow you to have accounts in all three of them. So we call them vendors, UHRS vendors. Now the websites are offering UHRS, we call them vendors. So there's a time they used to allow you to have all three, but then they said that since the the tasks are the same in all of the three vendors, you just have one account. Okay, so whether you have one for Appen, or whether you have for OneForma, or whether you have for Clickworker, you're going to have access to the same task, and you're going to be viewing basically the same thing. Okay, they have the same projects running on there. So if you have Appen, you don't have to open OneForma, and you don't have to open Clickworker. You just need only one. Okay, so on Clickworker, this is where you're going to go. So you're going to go to the jobs part. I know my jobs part is not bringing the UHRS part because it's prompting me to confirm this, which I don't want to confirm right now. So but if you go under jobs in Clickworker, you're going to see UHRS. So under Clickworker, when you see UHRS, just go on ahead and apply for that. Okay, for Clickworker is you do not need to create your own Microsoft ID, because they are going to give it to you. Like in the process of applying for UHRS at Clickworker, they're going to give you the ID. Okay, you just have to make sure that you follow the instructions closely. Okay, follow whatever they tell you to do. They're going to give you your own ID there. Okay, so you can either be working on Clickworker UHRS, on OneForma, or on Appen project Crescent. Okay, and the good thing is once you start working on whether they're going to pay you via PayPal, for example, for Appen should pay you via Pioneer. The good thing is once you're working on the task, it's just 25 seconds. Okay, every 25 seconds, every hit that you do it properly, you get your 4 shillings. Okay, so that is how you make money using UHRS. So just thought I should repeat this because a lot of you guys have been asking. So I've updated you on this. It's still ongoing. It's still something that you can do. So make sure that you check that out. So that is it for today's video, guys. I'm going to see you on my next video. Bye bye.